The adage, patience is a virtue, clearly is tested by the Congress. During my presidency, I received the gift of near war with France. The French had declared actual war upon England and assumed that we would assist. Of course, America had taken a stance of neutrality in such matters and would not. As such, the French were angered and did everything short of declare actual war upon us. American ships were seized, as was cargo. American sailors were impressed into service. Of course, on a separate course, American ambassadors were faced with paying bribes in order to be received and do their actual work. Americans cried out for war, my cabinet, my Congress, and my countrymen. Yet I chose a less popular option, peace. Oh, I prepared us for war. I prepared our army with George Washington at the command. I prepared our navy with actual seaworthy vessels. But all the while, I also sent secret envoys to France to test the efficacy of negotiations. And Jefferson and the Democratic Republicans were fearful of my preparations for war. Hamilton and the Federalists were fearful that I had not yet declared war. But all during that time, I was attempting the way for peace. A new commission was chosen in 1799, but delays in travel forced their arrival in France all the way to March of 1800. A long summer of negotiations followed, and it brought about the Treaty of Mortefontaine by the end of September. News of the treaty did not arrive until, however, after the election, when the electors chose Jefferson, or Burr, but not Adams. But on the 11th day of December, 1800, I received a draft of the convention in France, and I thusly, on the 15th of December, transmitted to the Senate for their consideration and decision a convention, both in English and in French, between the United States of America and the French Republic, signed at Paris on the 30th day of September last by the respective plenipotentiaries of the two powers. I also transmitted 3 manuscript volumes containing the journals of our envoys. And the Senate, in their perpetual testing of patience, took another 6 weeks to return the treaty, with one proviso, which by the time the treaty was ratified, resubmitted, and resolved, it was over a year later, December the 19th, 1801. I took the less popular, yet more necessary approach, and while I was kept from, some might say spared from re-election, I yet spared this country from a war which it could not afford, nor was it prepared, nor could it long endure. Whether they wanted it or not, congratulations, America, you have peace.